Gable tosses German suplexes out all day long. We come back from the break to see Rude running wild, getting a spine buster. That's a spot of his that will always be over. And then we really get into it. The Revival do this awesome, gory special face buster. Amazing move.
It was a reverse heart attack. It was so cool looking. I loved it.
Gable smacked Dawson with a body press right in the face.
Yeah.
I loved the spot where Dash avoided the Rude salt, but instead ended up getting getting hit with a German suplex while Rude did a blockbuster. It is amazing to me how much infinitely better Rude is as a tag team wrestler.
It really is. It's kind of crazy. It really is, because I mean, he held the NXT title for so long, and really he should have been, part of an NXT tag team.
Yeah, he is just so good as a tag team wrestler, unbelievable. So a powerbomb body press gets 2 for the Revival, and they win with a shatter machine. This was an awesome match. This was what these guys deserved. A lot of people say they deserved a hot crowd. I think it is
the crowd hot.
It is a blessing in disguise that they went out there in front of a cold crowd, had a cold crowd, and they changed it. Yep. I think that is an endorsement of their skills. That is an endorsement of tag team wrestling. That is an endorsement of everything they've been doing at the live events. And it's an endorsement of what the Revival in their gear walked up and said, give us our releases. We don't like the way this is going. It's an endorsement of everything that they believed in as well. Yeah. This was incredible. I hope this wakes the request for a release woke him up, Alex.
Yeah.
But I want substantial tag team wrestling. If you have substantial tag team wrestling, you know what you don't need? A pointless 41-minute 6-man tag match earlier on. Because you know what? Maybe Corbin and McIntyre want to go for the tag titles, and they're looking to establish themselves, and you have something that matters a little bit more. Tell me what you thought of this match.
I loved it. I mean, I'd heard for 2 weeks now, all this stuff on social media about people who were going to the live events, and were like, the main event of the show was the tag match, which is kind of crazy to begin with. And they were going like 35, 40 minutes. It was a complete clinic. Everyone was out incredibly over the match was. I thought, man, they must be preparing for something. They're prepping to see what works, what doesn't, what are the spots people love. We're going to make sure we're going to put this together. And my thought was, hopefully, they're going to switch the ending around to give Revival the win, because, as we talked about last week, the Revival couldn't lose too many more of these. Otherwise, they would have to go to the back of the line. The finish of this match was so dope. Like it was a modified shatter machine off of a cross-body attempt that Gable was doing. It was so good. And when they hit it, because that move was so out of the blue, I stood up from my couch and counted the 1, 2, 3. Like, I'm fairly jaded. I kind of figure out what's going on. I kind of know what's going on. I could read the thing. But in that moment, I was a true fan, and I could not be happier for Dash and Dawson in this moment. And I really hope they don't lose to the B team at Elimination Chamber. You know, something ridiculous that just like, oh, we remember that push you thought we were giving you? No, sorry, not.
This was outstanding.
So good. So good.